Hello, my name is Laura Parrish, and many of you may know exactly who I am, and there are tons of you watching this who I'm sure have no idea who I am. But I want to take a few minutes to do a video and tell you a little bit about who I am. This video is actually a tribute and a little bit of a testimonial to two people who are extraordinarily important in my life. Again, my name is Laura Parrish. I'm better known as the #TNS Mastermind, and I'm an affiliate inside the Empower Network. And this video tribute is for the co-founders of Empower Network, David Wood and David Sharp. And I want to talk a little bit about my journey. I'm not going to tell my whole story because it's out there. If you want to see it, you can find it. It's on the internet. But really, I'm a stay-at-home mom of an almost 6-year-old daughter and a 3-year-old son, and I have a husband who works 60 hours a week, and I just, like many other stay-at-home moms out there, wanted to find work to do from home online that wasn't a scam, that wasn't a scheme, that was real money, that wasn't a waste of time, that didn't cost a bazillion dollars to get into. And I happened across Empower Network on May 24th, 2012. Today is August 31st, 2013, so I've been inside the Empower Network as an affiliate for just over 15 months. I'm going to go ahead and put the income disclaimer out there. You can go to www.empowernetwork.com/income.php to view the average earnings of an Empower Network affiliate. And really, you know, no one can guarantee you anything. Your results may vary. You may come into Empower Network and make $0. You may come into Empower Network and make $100,000 in a month. There's no way for David Wood or David Sharp or myself or anyone else to tell you that. That is completely up to the decisions that you make and the action steps that you choose to or choose not to take completely. Inside of a year of Empower Network, I've made over $110,000. My best month being $33,700, and to date still I'm making between $18,000 and $20,000 every single month. That is life-changing, obviously. It is extraordinary. And these guys are two guys, like many of you out there watching this video, who had struggles, right, in their life. And, you know, just a little bit, and you can look all this stuff up too. You know, David Wood was homeless. You know, the videos, you see videos and you look them up and you're like, oh, homeless, lived in a van, or, you know, recovering drug addict, alcoholic, and all this stuff. And guess what? That's not funny. That's not a joke. That's completely true. And they put it out there because they're trying to show you the power of choice and decision and action, right? And Wood did. He lived in a van, and you know, he was in and out of internet marketing, trying to be successful, and he also wanted something for his team to be able to be successful with. David Sharp is a recovering drug addict and alcoholic. He's been sober for over 5 years now, and again, he had to hit rock bottom, you know, and then ask for help to dig himself out and say enough is enough, and I want to change my life. And he went back home and asked his dad for help, and you know, they're just two normal guys who put their pants on the same way you do, the same way I do, who made a decision in their life that they wanted to live differently, that they wanted to live better, that they were tired of living the way that they were living. And not only did they make the decision, they took the action steps necessary to make those decisions that they've made happen, right? And really, that's all any of us have to do. Now, me personally, I went to an event 6 months after I was in San Diego, and I met David Sharp. I heard his story. I related because I'm a recovering alcoholic. I've been sober for almost 2.5 years. I went up to him. I said, I'm going to be your next leader. I'm going to be on your stage. I'm going to have a banner, because I believed after listening to him that I could. Because if he could do it, why couldn't I, right? We're human. He's human. I'm human. I can do it, you know, and I reached out to him because he spoke inspiration into my heart. He spoke hope into me, right? And guess what? A few short months later in January, I was on stage in Austin. And in Chicago in April, not only was I on stage, I was asked to speak in front of 6,000 people and share my story on stage. Denver was our last event, just, you know, this August 31st today, and Denver was in July, so that was just a month ago. And then the next events are in Dallas, Texas, Orlando, Florida, Anaheim, California, and Washington, D.C. And I'll be at all of the events with the exception of the Dallas event. And I was asked just less than a week ago from Empower Network to speak at the Washington, D.C. event. So I'm super excited about that as well. But really, Empower Network is a few things, right? The base level is a blogging platform, and in case you hadn't heard, they're revamping it, revising it, whatever you want to call it. ENV2 is rolling out in less than a month, and it is, I can't even describe it. It's extraordinary. It will revolutionize the marketing industry. It will revolutionize the internet, period. And you need to get in on that. So you need to sign up for Empower Network. That's all I can say about it. I can't really tell you too much more. Just wait, just wait and see. But it's amazing. The other levels of Empower Network are marketing training. And let me just give you this example real quick, because a lot of people say, well, what are the products? This is a Ponzi scheme. You can't sell something if there's no product. Guess what? There is a product. Let me ask you a question. Could you possibly walk into Harvard or Yale or any other college or university if you felt like it and just sit down in a classroom and decide that you want to learn whatever that professor's teaching that day? Of course not. You have to register for classes and pay to go sit in those classes so that you can get educated to learn. Well, guess what? Empower Network is no different. Empower Network is education, but Empower Network is like a bazillion times better because you don't have to go 4 years, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper, right? Now, I'm not knocking college, so let's get that straight, right? If you have a passion for something that requires you to go to college, then go to college, right? This is about living your dreams and your passion. And again, if your passion has something to do that requires you to, go to a university to get a degree, then that's what you need to do, right? But Empower Network has the tools and the skill and the training that you need to be a successful marketer, right? We can provide you all that. Empower Network provides you that. What you choose to do with it is something completely different. Really, all you need to be successful in your life is the tools of Empower Network, the skills that are taught in Empower Network, and yourself, because the secret's inside of you. Everybody's like, what's the secret, right? What's the secret? Guess what? The secret is you. The secret is you saying, I'm done. The secret is you having a why. I'm done living the way I'm living. I'm ready to change my life. And recognizing that Empower Network is the stage to do it, and that they can provide you everything you need. You just got to take the action steps, right? So that's what Empower Network is, and it has changed my life. Now, this tribute is for the Daves. And I'm going to preface this. Someone said to me once, and I kind of chuckled, that I talk about the Daves like they're God. And I laugh because, you know what? I don't know what your beliefs are. It doesn't matter what your background is, what your history is, what you've done, what you haven't done, where you come from, what your religious affiliation is. It does not matter. Me, my higher power, I choose to call God. It doesn't matter what you choose yours to be, right? But that's my belief system. And when someone said that to me, I said, no, I don't talk about the Daves like they're God. But I do believe that my God used the Daves as the vehicle to get to me, right? To change my heart and change my head. And I'm blessed for that. And I thank him for that, right? So I do want to put that out there. But they're extraordinary men. Extraordinary men. Again, they made a decision to change their lives, and they took the action steps necessary to do it. And what they did by coming together with their vision in this business, in this industry, is allowed all of us a way to do it ourselves, to believe in ourselves, because they believed in me until I could believe in myself. This, again, is not just a blogging platform, is not just marketing training. To me, most importantly, and this is just my take, this is about a lifestyle. This is about changing the way that you live, right? This is about understanding this is a community and a family and a camaraderie, and these people, the leaders inside of Empower Network, will believe in you until you can believe in yourself. We are here to lift each other up, to love one another, to say you can do it, to show you can do it, and really that is like the foundation. This is lifestyle. Money's great. I'd be a liar if I said it wasn't, right? Of course the money is great, but really understanding and believing and knowing in your mind that helping people change their life, having a genuine care and compassion for people and what's going on with them, and showing them, hey, you can do this too, that's when the money starts happening, right? Because you're caring for, your concern is for other people and not self, right? And these guys, they did that. they came together and they said, we want our teams to be able to be successful. And mind you, these guys, the Wood and Sharp, the Daves, right? They make their money the same way that I make mine. They're affiliates inside this company. They're not just like sitting up there, at headquarters, like just with their feet up, telling people what to do. They work this business. They believe in this business. That is why it is what it is today. This isn't for them. They did this for us, right? And I get that. I joke and I say I am Empower Network. Laura Parrish is Empower Network because, damn it, I am. And I will be until the day I die. And how dare anyone tell me otherwise? They can go kick rocks, right? Because that's just the way I feel about it. But I love it. I believe in it. My vision matches their vision. So to the Daves, if you're watching this, if you ever see it, if you see it shortly after I make it or a long time after I make it, maybe you'll never see it at all. But I believe that you'll be able to feel the way I feel about you guys out there, even if you never see this, right? And I want to say that I'm proud of you. And I want to say thank you, right? I'm proud of you for picking yourself up. I'm proud of you for recognizing in your life that something had to change, right? For saying, I'm done. For making the decision to be different, for making the decision to step into the people that you were meant to be. And I appreciate you so much because of what you did, because of your vision, because of the path that you started walking, the journey that you started walking. You have forged the way for at least 160,000 other people to do the same. And my count might be low. That was at my last check, right? But I'm one of those 160,000 people. And you have allowed me, and even though I know I had to do the work, and Sharp has told me this a couple times, he's like, you did it, Laura, you did it. Yeah, I did it. I'll take that. I did that, right? But I was able to do it because you came before me. I was able to do it because you did it first. I was able to do it because you picked yourself up, and you knew you could do it, and you showed me the way. And if it weren't for you guys showing me the way, showing all these other people who are blessed to even know you and be a part of this the way, I don't know that I would have ever done it. And I said on stage in Chicago that I never believed I had anything good or positive or influential to say out of my mouth because of my background, where I came from. Who wants to listen to a recovering alcoholic, right? I was a horrible person when I was drinking. But I always knew I was meant to change this world, and I just didn't know how. And I especially didn't know how when I was drinking, right? And not only have you shown me how, I recognized that you guys were the way, that Empower Network was the vehicle. And I can only say that I'm extraordinarily blessed and happy to say that I know you, to call you my friends, to be able to even, sit across from you and chat with you. And I love you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And I appreciate you for who you are, for what you have done in your own lives and inside this business, inside the marketing industry, what you continue to do. You never cease to amaze me. I'm completely awestruck. It just never stops. It never ends. It only gets better and better and better. And I plan on being around for a super long time. So get used to me. You're kind of stuck with me, right? Unless you kick me to the curb. But still, I'm going to do Empower Network, right? But I just wanted to tell you that I love you and I appreciate you guys. So really, this video, I want to show you something out there for everyone watching. When I spoke on stage in Chicago, that was a huge gift for me to be able to impact and influence other people. Not only did I get that gift, Jerry Ballard, the COO of Empower Network, came up to me after the event and brought me something, which was another gift, and it was from the Daves, and it was a poster. It was a poster of the Daves and their significant others, and it was autographed. And it's extraordinary. And I was like, well, what am I going to do this, right? And I brought it home, and I thought that there would be nothing more honorable than to be able to hang the Daves in my office so they could watch over me while I work and make sure that I'm doing the right things in my business, because they're awesome. If they say jump, I'm going to say how high, because you know what? They know what they're talking about. They know what they're doing, and I choose to listen, okay? So, excuse me, and I'm going to go grab it really quick. I want to show you guys what I did. So I took this poster that I was given as a gift for my newfound success from my new friends, the Daves, and I took it and I had it framed. Now, I'm not going to say where I had it framed because I'm not going to solicit any particular business or frame shop, but I spent a lot of time picking out what I felt really matched because I'm like OCPD like crazy. And I spent a lot of money too because it's worth it, right? So I just want to show it to you guys. And I didn't hang it yet because I thought I wanted to do it while I was doing this tribute video. So here is the poster that I was given that I, in turn, went and had framed really nice with some beautiful matting that really matched. This is the poster from the Get Money 2013 Empower Network event held in Chicago that I spoke at, and it's signed by David Sharp and David Wood. Sharp said, "Stay badass," and Wood said, "Let's get money in 2013." And just a precious, precious gift to me. So if you allow me the honors, I'm going to go hang it up. I already have the nails in the wall for it. So. Wow. Oh, I don't think you guys can see it. That looks amazing. I think it looks amazing. You're probably like, what's that bright neon thing? That's my clock. You guys know, well, most of you know that I never sleep. And when I work, I like to have like just the lights off, the neon behind me working. But I think that's beautiful. And I'm appreciative that that gift was given to me. And it means a lot to me to have the Daves on my wall. You know, and they signed it and all that good stuff. So anyway, that's what this video was about. This was a video to the Daves, thanking them. If you're watching it, thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. You are my family. I will back you into the ends of earth. And like I said, anyone who don't like it can kick rocks, right? Because my way of feeling is if someone's not with you, they're against you. And I want everyone to remember that too. You know what? It's a human defense mechanism to think working from home is a scam, because there are a lot of scams out there. I agree with you, right? But not everyone's out to get you, right? Not everyone's the bad guy. And these guys are not the bad guy. These guys truly and genuinely want to see you be successful in your life and in your business. And they have shown us the way to do that. And there's no better place to be. So if you're looking at getting an Empower Network and you got those people on the back end who are like, oh, that's not real, that's a scam, you know what? Tell them to kick rocks, okay? Because if they're not with you, they're against you. And anyone who loves you, okay, anyone who loves you is going to support you in changing your life in a positive fashion. And these guys, David Wood and David Sharp, they're behind you, and they're about you changing your life in a positive fashion so that you can be the best you that you were meant to be. So thank you for allowing me some time to come into your homes, to step into your hearts, and to step into your head, and that you heard me out and you heard what I had to say. I love you guys, and I really do hope you make the decision to click the link below. Whoever sent you to this video, I'm sure their link is below. Get signed up inside the Empower Network. Make the decision to change your life. Take the action steps to do it, and you too can live as freely as you want to be and as you deserve to be. I appreciate everyone listening, and I hope to see all of you guys on the stages inside the Empower Network.